Alright, future danger, give me hugs. What could go wrong? You really seem to be struggling there, huh? Yeah, it'll be fine. Live exam morgue. Material extraction armory, which is already open, alarmingly. And that goes back towards the mimics we saw. What does the map show right now? That one goes to an armory. Ooh, that's encouraging. And probably not very safe at the same time. Let's find out. This is where all the enemies came running out of before. We're getting sounds, aren't we? Alright, so there's a bit more to explore here, so let's go ahead and... let's do a repair... fortify. Let's just prep some help to bring with us. I bet something's behind that.
Deploying.
The glue gun was used to seal that. I wouldn't be. Oh right, it's because of the mimics. They would have sealed it to try to keep the mimics out, basically. I probably shouldn't do that. Didn't I seal the danger earlier from in here? All right, you got line of sight? We clear?
Hey!
Oh.
Hey, over here!
Living person. Interesting. Gonna take this over here. Pop you in a nice corner with your back to a wall so you're not likely to be surprised by something. Hopefully that guy's not partially infected or something and you mistake him for being an enemy. Because that could happen. Let's see here.
Research complete.
Weaknesses is glue, psychic, and stun. Immune to EMP, because he is a human. Funny how that goes. Let's see, I don't remember what button to press to go to data, really. Let's read about humans. I can do that, right? Our new research on humans. Human, Homo sapiens human, like most mammals, possess a low natural psychoactive potential. Attempts to alter brain function through artificial means are usually temporary at best, or harmful and addictive at worst. The addition of the redacted, derived from the typhon organisms, temporarily weakens the elasticity of human neuron connections and allows the addition of new synthetic neurons to catalyze changes in the human's brain. Removal of the serum will cause the human's body to reject the new neurons and connections, effectively resetting the brain back to its original state. This process may result in memory loss and other yet undiscovered side effects, which is what we're talking about, which is like the point of all this research we're doing right now, more or less. Live specimen required. The fuck? Is there a phantom in there? I think there's a phantom in there. I'm getting weird lines like, you ever been half awake? What's happening right now? Is this what fear means? I have alcohol that cures fear. Is fear like this effect where it goes like wacky music and stuff like that? And wacky music, it's not the right word for that. I can throw that at someone. I'm curious real quick. If I point my scanner in there. No indications of mimic yet, is there? I'm still trying to get a hang on how to detect mimics exactly.
What, you need guns? Ammo? I saw one of them science types go into that armory. Saw him punching the code. You get me out of here. I'll let you have it.
One of those science
My
types.
name's Aaron Ingram. Most of the other fellows were Russian. I speak a little, but as you can tell, I ain't from there. As you might have guessed.
Okay, so if he said one of those science types, he seems to not know what's going on around him very well, so I'm guessing he's one of the...
All you gotta do is open the door.
He's gotta be one of the criminals, right? The supposed criminals that are behind everything. I'll get to his records in a second. I'm gonna poke around a little bit.
You know, I used to be a reverend. Training for
Need to get that code.
Until I got locked up. Behold, the wicked man conceives evil, is pregnant with mischief, and gives birth to lies. Does that sound like anybody you know?
You talking about my brother? Is that what we're doing here? Training to be a reverend. So, mimic multiplication, excuse me? Whoopsie.
Come on now, goddammit, let me out!
Extract mimic, that seems like, would be problematic for him. Volunteer record. Approved for viewing. Let's find out what his history is. Male, white, born 1999. So that's the because we're in the future. He was born the year the Phantom Menace came out. Admission date 2033. So he would have been 34 years old. Siberian Camp 17. Offenses are human trafficking, kidnapping, solicitation of a minor, distribution of controlled substances, and fraudulent impersonation. Boy, so he likes to impersonate people. He probably is Russian and just pretending not to be.
Hey, what are you reading? My rap sheet, huh? Look, I'm telling you, on my mama's grave, that is a stack of lies meant to make pushing that button easier on you. Okay, fine, listen. I want to be honest, some of it probably is true. I done some wrong in my days, but this ain't right, now. Come on, y'all got to let me out of here.
Da-da-ba-now. Alright, well, my options are to kill him or let him go, right?
Kids. I was just getting them out of a bad spot, that's all.
Calm down, music.
Criminals. They didn't like how I was chipping away at their pile of rubles. They got their claws sunk deep in the government. Got me shipped off to the gulag. That's how I ended up here, see?
Just getting those kids out of a bad spot. So he admits to some of the kids' stuff. Oh, there's a body here. Oh, that's probably good context there. This music needs to calm down. I don't know why it's doing this. Is it from in here? I'm thinking there's an invisible enemy in there or something with how it keeps reacting.
I don't mean to be a nuisance, but when do you think we'll get to that breach?
I'm headed out there as we speak.
What do you think happened?
Hard to say until I lay eyes on it. Could be some micrometeoroids punched a hole. Rare, but it happens.
Okay, good. Hopefully it's just that.
Is there something you're not telling me?
No, of course not. It's just that storage room has classified exotic materials. We really can't have it be inaccessible.
I understand.
We need clearance to get beyond this door. Is there any reason not to just ignore this guy? Is there a mimic, like, in one of those things right now? I'm wondering? I don't think there's one in there right now. I'm just gonna keep him here for now. Y'all really shit and fell backwards in it, huh? It's whenever I walk up to this door, the game freaks out. But I'm not clear about why, which makes it not the most effective tone music to play. Local lockdown in effect. Guts access restricted. But this is where Guts is. Yep. That's supposed to be how we connect between all the different lines. Might be interesting to go up there. Oh. Wasn't really anything up there this time. Wow. Wow, I can crouch low. Alright then. You can stay there for a bit. I'm gonna check out the other side and see how helpful it turns out to be. While this music loops seemingly forever, haunting me. Hang on a second. I should double check to see if there's a touchscreen in range. Oh, there's a button. Oh, I'm dumb. There's totally a button over there. Can I get in just the right height? Yes! Oh, I'm a genius. I'm a goddamn genius. And also, this freaking Huntress Boltcaster is like my favorite part of the game at the moment. So amusing. Gonna put this here real quick. There we go.
Eradicator auto turret version 0.7.6 online. Checking for updates. Servers offline.
Ooh! Good old-fashioned neuromod. Oh, you're getting hit by the door. He'll be fine, probably. Damien Lynn. Add them to the unfortunate list of dead people. Wow. We got shotgun shells and silenced pistol fabrications. We got weapon upgrades. This is a nice place to find your way into. And another turret. I mean, I've got to at least turn it on.
Deploying.
Oh my goodness. We need to find ourselves a recycling spot for all these new items that are probably filling my entire inventory. Multiple shotguns in the armory.
Scanning target. No alien material detected.
They're making me slightly jumpy about the shotguns. I mean, it's an armory, so it makes sense that it's full of stuff. But I can't help but wonder now, maybe what if you get in trouble for recycling every weapon, because eventually you'll maybe encounter like people and you need to arm them. And he's like, you recycled all the guns? Why the hell would you do that? But also, at the same time, I could just make guns, so I guess it's not that big of a deal. Alright. So you're gonna move in where the other turret was. I'm gonna keep you here. Since they went and gave me one, I could add to the list. I believe that's all that's in here. And they're currently on lockdown. And I've got no real reason to let that guy out, really. Because he's probably just a danger. But I'm also not a big fan of just, like, executing people willy-nilly unless there's actually a reason to. Like, he's already a prisoner. Put you down here. This music's very, excited at the moment about how much it wants to excite me. This electric junction. Ooh, that's curious. Notice how this is like an isolated hallway area and like ultimately... Wait, where was that door? It would have been behind them. Did I just completely miss it somehow? I might have. Can't help but notice that this electrical junction is like perfectly in the middle of a hallway. I can't, like, if something escalates crazily in this general direction, it might not be crazy for me to like go bash that real quick and run. That might be some genuine like setup level design for that kind of scenario, like the equivalent of like if the alien from Alien Isolation was chasing you and you like bash the electrical junction to make a certain hallway impassable, essentially.
I was afraid of this. The scientists here were in the middle of something when they died. Access to the guts is closed off during experiments. Security protocol. You'll have to finish what they started.
Hello.
Back in the 60s and 70s, the first research teams tried to communicate with the Typhon, but this proved
Should I
impossible.
change position?
Their cerebral structures are highly developed and intentional, but somehow unapproachable. They have no speech of their own, no language. They don't even seem to see us. Not like we see ourselves, I mean. I'm generalizing when I say us, of course. I'm not a person. Not like you.
Live exam procedure in progress. Local lockdown in effect until procedure terminates.
It sounds so much like some of the Mass Effect computers. So we got the fabrication plan for Psi, and also because they were in the middle of an experiment when they died, this whole place is shut down. Got a lot of robots wandering around, though. Where'd they go? Did I just lose track of all of them or something, or did they go back down? Oh, they're just wandering, basically? Oh, you bet your ass some bad news is gonna happen down there. Dr. Yu! What are you? Science operator?
Scanning. Neuroimaging shows your psychoactive potential is at 4 level.
There we go. You're an armor fixer. We don't have a medical one right here. I think the other one back there in the other hallway was also a Psi one. Let's see. They died during an experiment. It's one of the scientists, it looks like. Please ensure there is a cadaver in the enclosure and active psychoscopes prior to opening containment cylinder. Oh, Phantom Genesis. They're trying to make a phantom in here. Warning: activate psychoscopes before initiating experimental procedures. Deploy null wave. Terminate specimen. What is this gonna? Let's see what this does then. Ah. Loud. Door's closed, right? This week in bad ideas. Oh. Maybe I didn't want to do that just now. Uh-oh. Okay. That probably wasn't the best idea. I thought I was opening the door into the chamber, not the central one.
Warning, examination theater compromised.
Vital signs critical.
People are quick to project human features onto things they don't understand. The Typhon kill us without hesitation. But it's not because they're evil. It's because they can't do otherwise. You know what we discovered? They lack mirror neurons. For all their wonderful abilities, there's one thing we can do that they can't. Empathize with the suffering of another living creature.
That was concerning. I did not know what I was doing when I pressed that, apparently. Damn. Yeah, I didn't realize I was opening this. I thought I was opening this door, and only this door, and I was very wrong about that. I was like, let's investigate the body real quick. It seems to not currently be an enemy, and we just watched the process through which that turns that into a monster. Congratulations, live exam is complete. Alright, well that was a bad idea. Across the board. How are we doing on neuro... Yeah, we have 5 neuro mods after the one I got last. I think I'm building up towards my next weapon upgrade, so we have 1 more to go. Ooh, speed scan. What's that? Besides the part where it probably makes you scan faster. Yep, that's exactly what it does. Well, there we go. Local lockdown is lifted because of that. We finished the experiment. Okay. Should I be checking out downstairs?
Hello, Dr. Yu.
Ah! Spooky. Don't do that.
Scanning target inspecting. Your suit integrity is compromised.
There we go. Suit integrity's back up. Okay, so I can either go around the back, or I can go downstairs. Looks like downstairs is an isolated thing. That's just this area. So let's give a look at that. Take my turret friend down. Do not enter. You will die. Oh, the morgue. What could go wrong? Let's just check out the morgue. Fuck. 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 There we go. Just when it's back to a wall. There's a lot of, not good things in this room. Mimic Matter 1 available. Alien research. So now we have access to this one if we want it.
New sound aptitude available.
There's a mimic. Oh, that mimic is just like on the table? Oh, that's a mimic too?
Scan complete. More specimens required.
No, what are you scanning? There's a mimic there. I'm trying to get a good view of the mimics, but like that doesn't seem to lock on very nicely for me. That door's closed for now.
Hello.
Scan complete.
Okay.
New sound aptitude available.
Gotcha. There's the actual morgue. Need a key card. Oh, hi. Why don't you guys ever science? Boom. Got a backup turret if I want to repair it, I think. That's creepy how they're like crawling out of their own morgue. Oh. That's the one I saw. You're running over towards my turret, aren't you? Excuse me? No, you didn't. Sneak up on my turret all sneaky-like. Son of a bitch. It is hard. It's hard to get this thing to not have it be vulnerable, isn't it? You basically just need two turrets pointing past each other. That should have been a fitting position for it to be safe and useful. Are we clear around here?
Research complete.
Didn't we already research you, though? I feel like we did. I think I researched the operators already. Probably just ranking something up. We've more or less cleared most of this place out. Hello. Mimic tumor, anti-rad pharma fabrication plan. That's interesting. That's probably useful. Just gonna put you over here real quick. And this is a nice corner to stash the turret in. It's at least a genuine corner. These bastards keep going through the doors, which is gonna make it possible for the mimic to leave the room. There we go.
Eradicator auto turret version 0.7.6 online.
From Annelius Gallegos to Damian Lynn, in response to, I'm an idiot. I'm indisposed, Damien. Kelstrup wants to discuss some urgent matter. The science operator lets itself in the morgue by the half hour on the dot every day. Shadow it and slip in. That's what the mimics are doing now. Mod malfunctions from Rory Mannion to Damian Lynn. Remember how funny I found Alvin Broyles movies up until I had that second Combinatronics Neuromod installed? Now they can't even elicit a chuckle. I'm not imagining this, am I? I did enjoy them, right? Haley isn't happy about it ever since she scrutinized my every move. How much hot sauce I use, where I put my shoes before bed, shit, even my handwriting. You'd say you're still the same person you were before your mods went in, wouldn't you? Well, that's the... yeah. This is the Soma level stuff that makes me terrified of the entire premise of a lot of this stuff, is just that constant fear of, like, what if you're, like, deleting yourself, essentially, and changing who you are on a fundamental way, or replacing it. That's some scary shit. That is a dead mimic, right? I mean, it can't be dead because I'm getting data on it. What? The fuck? Did it just disappear?
Scanning target. No target armory detected.
I don't know what happened there. Did it just teleport somewhere else? What the hell? I don't think that counted as a proper kill. And I knew it was alive because it was scannable, which we've established that if something's scannable, that means it's alive because you can't scan dead things. Then it's not useful. Ah, there's Tokaji. Spare parts.
Hello, Dr. Yu.
One mineral material. Yep. Add them to the list of dead people. Is she the one that had like a missing... What was it, a missing finger or something? I read about them upstairs. That's all we're getting in this room, though. I haven't checked you out very closely yet. Maybe because I can't? Huh. That's Russian, isn't it? Is that where the slaves came from? Not the slaves, the test subject prisoner people. They probably came in these capsules because of the Russian lettering on them. Interesting. And then they took them upstairs and they all basically killed them all one by one, then took them to the morgue. Psychoscope mandatory beyond this point. Yep. Question is, how am I gonna get through this door? Or is there another way to get into that door? Is there an override in the back? There is. That's a breakable window. Really should have...
Scanning target. No target.
Really should have grabbed the turret and put it in front of the door first.
Hello.
As opposed to after.
Log submitted.
Nothing scanned for the moment. We'll see. Aw, they're carrying soda. Yay! Corpse soda. So most of the... There's... Oh! There's Sylvain Bellamy.
This isn't the first time a Typhon organism has broken containment. It happened before, shortly after your initial neuromod tests. You and Alex fought about terminating the project, evacuating, but Alex insisted he could control the situation. That's when you began implementing secret contingencies, hiding the plan for your arming key, videos, the January protocol. Your concerns have proven to be correct.
Oh, this is fucked up. So we've ultimately found Bellamy at long last, so we know where he ended up. The first death we witnessed in the game. Now I've got the key to the morgue! Hooray! You'll notice that sometimes I put off picking up a key card because I'm used to games not treating dialogue very well if you pick up too many story items in a row or something. Udon noodles, yeah, let's just keep looting food off of these corpses. What could go wrong? You did not just deactivate my turret. Oh, I don't like that can happen. I don't like that can happen. That's not cool. Okay, I don't really like how you're doing. Can you just stop that? There we go. Much better. I don't know what's going on with the music, honestly. It's so consistently like, be freaked out, that it's losing effectiveness at some point.